So first of all, for a two-door telescopic, we advise you to either use our system planner or our catalog to calculate the size of the doors. We have two types of door, ST1 and ST3. ST1 is the door with the handle and the ST3 is the first door. Then we need to fix the floor guide. The center of the floor guide has to be at 29 millimeter from the wall, and it can be from 0 to 15 millimeter behind the wall. On top of it, we also have to install an important part for the telescopic. This is the fixing bracket for the tooth belt. This fixing bracket has to be fixed flush to the wall that covers the last door. Okay, as you can see from our catalog or from the system planner, the suspension is fixed differently on the two doors. For ST1, the door with the handle, the suspension is fixed at 131 millimeter on the handle side and 170 millimeter from the back side. This allows us then to fix this other bracket that connects the two doors by putting it flush with the suspension system. The second door, ST3, has also the guiding bracket for the floor. This guiding bracket, the center of the guiding bracket has to be 37 millimeter from the edge of the door, as you can see in our mounting instruction and from the system planner. Then, similar to ST1, we need to fix the suspension system. In this case, the center of both suspension has to be at 150 millimeter from the edge of the door. Once we have installed the suspension, we can install the pulley in the front, which has to be flushed, and the pulley on the back by putting it in contact with the suspension system. When it comes to the core part of the telescopic door is the tooth belt. First of all, the length of the tooth belt, as you can see in our mounting instruction, is equal to 2 times the door width of ST3 plus 250 millimeter. We will cut the tooth belt and then put it around the two pulley and join it with this jointing bracket. We have to tension it. We will fix it and then check the tension. This is a bit loose, we might want to tension it more. We have installed and tensioned properly the tooth belt. We are ready to go to install the doors. The doors are installed exactly like any other junior ATZ system. We start with the door ST3. Important is first of all to check that the suspension is, the plate of the suspension is at 19 millimeter from the track. This distance has to be 19 millimeter during the installation process. Okay. Just put this one. Once we install the door, we move this bracket on the side so we have enough space to work. And this being a Z type of suspension, we can insert the suspension into the bracket from the center. Once the door is installed, we need to check that it moves smoothly, and that is also right angle and aligned. Once this is checked, we can tighten the screw and fix the door. I think you can close it. Now this one, if I check here, it's quite okay. I think here smaller, so it has to go a bit more inside. Like this. And like this. How's that? Yep. I think this should go a little bit more. Okay, move. Okay. Now at this stage we have to fix that thing, right? Once the second door is suspended, we insert it in the guide and we position the tongue in this part where I can move it back, and it's easier to connect them, to connect the two doors together. Then I can connect the two doors, one into each other, and tighten the screw. I can check that the movement is correct. And then tighten the screw properly. And then last step of the installation is to fix the tooth belt to the wall in the fixing bracket by putting the tooth belt inside the bracket, as you can see there, and then tighten the screw and pull this up and fix it, like we are doing now. Okay, the last check, we see that the doors are parallel. The distance is 14 millimeters, as it should be. They have the same height, and they are moving freely and smoothly and not touching the floor. Make no sound. Very good installation.